Alex's Courageous Adventure in Neverland. Once upon a time, in the mystical land of Neverland, a young boy named Alex embarked on a grand adventure that would teach him the true meaning of courage and friendship. At 7 years old, Alex possessed an unquenchable curiosity and a heart full of dreams. Every night, before drifting off to sleep, he would imagine flying through the skies, much like his hero, Peter Pan. One starlit night, as Alex lay in his bed, he heard a faint tinkling sound coming from his window. To his amazement, there was a tiny, glowing fairy hovering just outside. "Hello, Alex," the fairy chimed. "I am Tinker Bell, Peter Pan's best friend. Peter needs your help in Neverland. Will you come with me?" Without hesitation, Alex nodded eagerly. Tinker Bell sprinkled him with magical fairy dust, and together they soared out of the window, leaving the familiar world behind. As they flew through the night sky, Alex marveled at the twinkling stars and the fluffy clouds that seemed to guide their way. Soon, they arrived in Neverland, a place of endless wonder and excitement. The island was filled with lush forests, sparkling rivers, and hidden coves. It was a land where dreams came true and adventures awaited at every turn. Peter Pan greeted Alex with a warm smile. "Welcome to Neverland, Alex. We're so glad you're here. We have a mission to complete, and we need your help." Alex's eyes widened with anticipation. "What do we need to do?" he asked. Peter Pan explained that Captain Hook, his arch-nemesis, had captured a group of lost boys and was holding them captive on his ship, the Jolly Roger. They needed to rescue the lost boys and stop Captain Hook's wicked plans. "We'll need all the courage we can muster," Peter said, looking at Alex. "Are you ready?" Alex took a deep breath and nodded. "I'm ready," he replied with determination. With Tinker Bell leading the way, they set off on their daring mission. As they approached the Jolly Roger, they could see the ship's dark silhouette against the moonlit sky. The ship was guarded by Hook's pirates, and they would need to be both clever and brave to succeed. Peter Pan devised a plan. "Alex, you and I will sneak aboard the ship and find the lost boys. Tinker Bell, you can create a distraction to keep the pirates busy." With their plan in place, they moved swiftly and quietly. Tinker Bell flew to the ship's deck and began to create a dazzling light show, capturing the pirates' attention. As the pirates gazed in awe, Peter and Alex slipped aboard the ship and made their way below deck. In the dimly lit hold of the ship, they found the lost boys locked in a large cage. "Don't worry, we'll get you out of here," Peter reassured them. Using his quick thinking, Peter found a set of keys and unlocked the cage. The lost boys, overjoyed to be free, quietly followed Peter and Alex back to the deck. As they reached the deck, they were met by Captain Hook himself, who stood tall and menacing with his hook glinting in the moonlight. Well, what do we have here?" Hook sneered. "Peter Pan and his new little friend. You won't escape this time." Peter Pan stepped forward bravely, ready to face his enemy. Alex felt a surge of courage well up inside him. He couldn't let his friends down. With a swift move, he grabbed a nearby rope and swung across the deck, landing next to Hook. "You won't win, Captain Hook," Alex shouted with newfound bravery. He used the rope to entangle Hook's arms, buying Peter Pan enough time to rally the lost boys and make their escape. As the group hurried to the edge of the ship, Tinker Bell returned to guide them to safety. But just as they were about to flee, Hook broke free from the ropes and lunged at Alex. With quick reflexes, Alex dodged the attack and pushed Hook away, causing the villain to stumble backward into a pile of barrels. Peter Pan and the Lost Boys cheered for Alex's bravery. "You did it, Alex. You showed true courage," Peter exclaimed with pride. With Tinker Bell's help, they all flew back to the safety of the forest. In the midst of the trees, they celebrated their victory. The Lost Boys thanked Alex for his bravery and friendship. "You're one of us now," Peter Pan said, placing his hand on Alex's shoulder. "You have the heart of a true hero." As the night drew to a close, Tinker Bell offered to take Alex back home. "Thank you for everything, Alex. Never forget that courage and friendship can overcome any challenge," she said. Back in his own bed, Alex smiled as he drifted off to sleep, knowing that he had made wonderful friends and experienced a magical adventure in Neverland. He knew that whenever he needed to, he could call upon the courage he had found within himself to face any challenge that came his way.
Created by a kid and their parent using Talebot, click the link in the video description to create your own story.